Hello everyone, it's Michelle Litwiller here with Owl Star Stampers, and today I have a really pretty sweet card to make with you. And this card features the Sending Smiles bundle, which is in our annual catalog. And the other thing about this card is it is only stamps, ink, and paper. There's no like pattern paper, there's no bows. There are some pearls because you got to have some kind of little sparkle, but it's pretty simple to say the least. We will do some die cutting. So here's the stamp set. Again, I love this one because you can make a ton of different cards and the flowers are really cute. And then the dies. There are a set of dies that you can cut out the sending and even layer it. You got some little long pieces here, labels for some of these sentiments. And you can die cut some of your leaves and flowers. So let's get into the card, and I'll show you what we're gonna make. So here is the card, and you could do this in a variety of colors if you choose. I will share with you the colors that I did. Okay, so you can see, I'll show you at the end though, I guess. We just have a thick white card base, just your standard, folded in half. Then I have a layer of basic white that is 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat because this is a photopolymer stamp set. This is our color palette. We're going to be using Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and Night of Navy. So we have 4 ink pads here. And we're going to start out with stamping the little leaves and the stems first. And we're going to be using this one right here because it will have 2 flowers. So let me grab that first, and let's put this on a block, and we're going to be stamping it over here on the right side. And so not all the way to the bottom because we're going to have some words, kind of something like this. All right, there we go. So there's our Granny Apple Green. And then we are going to stamp a little flower. I do have a scrap piece of paper off here because we are going to do some die cutting with a flower and the words. Okay, we're going to do the little flower first. And this little flower we're going to do in Daffodil Delight. We're done with the green ink pad, so I'm going to close that up. So Daffodil Delight, I do have a smaller block here. So we're going to ink that up, and then this little flower is going to go off to the side here. So we're just gonna, I gotta pull this down. We're going to stamp this right like so. And then we're gonna take the little center of the flower and do that in Melon Mambo. Now this one is really tiny. There's 2 different centers, one for each of the flowers. The little one right here, you see I just put it on this tiny little block. Just be careful, you don't want to lose that. I feel like that could be one that could easily get lost. There we go. So there's our little flower. I'm just going to wipe that off and take care of it so we don't lose it. All right, on your scrap piece of paper, we're going to take this larger flower right here, and we're going to, so there's that. We're going to stamp our bigger flower in Melon Mambo Ink. And then we're going to stamp the center of it in the Daffodil Delight. So kind of the opposite of what we just did with this little flower. So now we're going to grab the center that's a tad bigger, and we're going to ink that up and go right in the middle. There we go. Now that one again, we're going to die cut. Then while we have all of our stamping, let's go ahead and do our words. So we're done with these colors. Now we're going to go into Night of Navy, and we're going to stamp, I already have it sending. Okay, so that just goes right up here. We can stamp this and then die cut it. I thought the navy would look really good. You could use black too, but I thought the navy would be something different. All right, we do have one more thing to stamp, but what you'll want to do next is go ahead and to die cut these out. So with the dies right here, you'll see this will cut out the sending, and then we have this for our flower. And then you can just take your either mini die cutting machine or your big die cutting machine, go ahead and run those through, and then when you're all done, they will come out looking just like this. Just like that. See, I already got one done. So you wouldn't have to wait. Okay, so next up we're going to take some, I'm going to see where this is going to go kind of right there. And this is going to go here with some dimensionals. So let's do that. I have dimensionals right here. Pop one in between the big flower and put that. And then we're going to, behind this one, I put a large one here and then a couple minis behind. So if you were going to make this card, what colors of flowers would you make? I used a brighter pink and yellow. Would you do softer colors or like oranges or purples? Let me know in the comments what you would pick. Okay, here we go. Here we're going to put this down here, see at the bottom of that stem. Just going to add that right there. And then I have a note of thanks. So again, in this set, there are so many sentiments. So many. So you can pick whichever one you want. And again, there are some labels. You can even stamp them on different labels. And I'm just going to stamp it right on here underneath this sending. Hopefully we'll do it straight. Okay, there we go. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're all done with our stamping now, so I can put my words away, is we're going to add this to our card. And so to do that, you can either pop it up with dimensionals. Actually, let's do that. Then you can kind of see the difference between the other ones I did. So I will add like 5 dimensionals here, and then you just put this on our thick white card base. So yesterday I made 22 of these in an hour and 25 minutes, and that was like making the card, then cutting all the pieces, stamping, die cutting, everything. So these are really quick cards that you can recreate quickly. So there it is. We just pop that up on dimensionals. And then the next thing we're going to do is take some of these iridescent pearls and add them to our card. So we have one here, and I have one here, and I have another one over here. So there's our card. I hope you love it. And again, let me show you how. Look at all of these beautiful cards that I made yesterday. Look at them all. And again, these ones are completely flat. I just glued them flat. And then this one, if you wanted the extra layer dimension, you can pop it up. So let me know what you think of the card. And if you have the Sending Smiles bundle, I hope that you will pull it out and make some quick and easy, beautiful cards with this layout. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.